Good morning, evening, afternoon. I'm Tato Cat. Welcome to my channel. Today we are playing Find Love or Die Trying. Previously, we had an interesting date with Tara. We turned into a pigeon. And we were told that we had to spice up the drama or whatever. So we had to choose someone else. And I chose Allie because she's insane. And yeah, that's what we're doing now. On a date with Allie. Would it be too much to ask to be on a TV show that didn't end with me dying? Oh, me dead. Don't worry, I've got you. Oh shit! Allie slipped on her rollerblades, pulling me down the hill with her. I tried to step back up on reflex, but it was all I could do to stand up with the rollerblades. Oh, we're rollerblading over here? Fun. Oh, we started rolling down the hill faster and faster and faster. Allie was rolling down the hill backwards at full speed. I could see panic in her eyes. I couldn't fight. I can't figure out how to stop. We were going faster and faster. I screamed. Allie laughed and pointed at me. Gosh, your face is priceless. I love it. Allie turned around effortlessly and somehow glided next to me without ever having letting go of my hand. So we were rolling down a hill and now we're not rolling? Our breakneck pace became slower. So we were like rollerblading down the hill. I was thinking we were like fall rolling down the hill. Our breakneck pace became slower and slower as she steered us back and forth repeatedly. Before I knew it, we were gliding down the roadside smoothly. The wind felt so nice. Now you got the hang of it. You've got a funny way of teaching. No. She is a sporty one, isn't she? I feel like she would be the type who'd teach you how to swim by just like pushing you in the water. Be like, you'll be fine. You got it. You won't drown. And then you die. The best way to teach a bird to fly is throwing it off the cliff, no? Yeah, she's totally the type who'd do that. That's definitely a way of looking at it. Don't worry about it. You weren't ever in danger. Have you been rollerblading for a long time? No? I actually just learned how to today. What was that about never being in danger? Shh. You're quite the daredevil, aren't you? What gave that away? She laughed as she slapped me on the back. You know, you're a pretty quick learner. You picked up rollerblading almost as fast as I did. Well, I've got a pretty great teacher. It's a lot of fun hanging out with you, Allie. Shucks. I feel the same way, Matilda. It's great to be around someone willing to go on an adventure. The world's gone crazy. We're all gonna die. You might as well be around people that make life worth living. I couldn't say it better myself. You know, I bet you can't skate backwards. Allie reversed and started skating backwards, as if to taunt me. I can't skate forward, let alone backwards. If you put me on wheels, really, it's not safe for anyone. Like, I'm usually fine, but the person involved is going to get hurt in some way. I also can't be around piñatas. Oh? Why is that? I just think it's a bit too scary for a person who screams when they start going down a little bump. I'm Matilda, and I can't handle a little bump. Help me. Come on, it was a hill. Yeah. I felt a fire light inside me. Bring it on, Allie. Oh, are you sure? Did I stutter? There comes a time in every person's life where we know we're taking a stupid bet, but do it anyway. With the power of misplaced confidence and adrenaline, I jumped high into the air and did a 360 rotation and did a backflip. Yeah, let's do a backflip. Let's be awesome. I can never. And did a backflip. Wait, am I doing a flip or is the world flipping? I'm not sure. Then it dawned on me. Oh, fuck. Wait, what happens if I do rotation? And did a 360 rotation. Wait, am I spinning or is the world spinning? I'm not sure. And it dawned on me. Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, backflip is cooler. I watched the Olympics one day. I think it was the Olympics. Could have just been something to get to the Olympics. And there was like this French skater, ice skater, and she did a flip on the ice. And it was incredible. It was amazing. And then the judges were like, don't do that. It's dangerous. People will try it. And she didn't get the points she should have gotten. It was like so cool. I was like, I want to be an ice skater. And then I skated one time. It's awful. Oh, fuck. Is what I said when I ice skated too. No, I won't let you kill Matilda. What? You're going to wish we had. What the hell? You're up. You're okay, you okay, Matilda? Try not to move. You're a little banged up right now, but you'll be just as fine in no time. Cat and I treated your injuries pretty well, if I do say so myself. What happened? You, skated backwards. We're defining skating quite liberally, huh? How'd I get here? I carried you here. Oh man, my head. Take it easy. It's only been a few hours since you KO'd yourself. Well, it's sort of my fault, but I made you some food. It should help you get your strength back up quick. Thanks, Allie. That's really nice of you. Don't expect something that Violet would make. Oh, did she just do her crazy eyes? Okay, no. I was like, all I can promise is that the food is probably healthier than my last suggestion before you knocked yourself out. I'll take my chances. I took a bite of the food cautiously. I'm dying. For a moment, Allie was wide-eyed with a shock and horror. I'm just messing with you. The food's delicious. Thanks, Allie. I just figured I'd get a little bit of payback. You know, no one forced you to jump. She laughed and slapped me on the shoulder, and then ran her hand through my hair and scratched it. I found myself smiling and admiring the blue of her eyes. I'm looking forward to our next adventure, Matilda. But promise to not be too stupid again, okay? I'll try my best, but people can't help but do stupid things to impress a pretty girl. I guess impressed is what we call it. We spent the rest of the day making fun of each other for how stubborn we were being. Somehow, some way, Allie could take the ordinary and turn it into an adventure. I was laughing so hard that I could barely feel any pain. Before I knew it, it was nighttime. I was about to enter my room when I felt a familiar tap on my shoulder. Hey there, Matilda. Got a minute? I want to make Tara and Allie jealous. It'd be good for ratings. Sorry, what? You're no fun. Anyway, she opened the door to my room and walked inside. I followed suit. I've got some good news. I'm all ears. Turns out my strategy worked. We've gotten enough ratings to avoid early caning. Don't get me wrong, people loved it when you and Tara were the main ship, but now with Allie as some serious competition. Wait, there we go. Kenny, but oh, no one's talking here. Now with Allie as some serious competition? Let's just say online threads went from optimistic and united to downright murderous. Well, I'm glad to hear I get to live another day. For now, at least. But that'll change quick if our viewers don't feel like your relationships with both of them are progressing. Kat laughed, then took a seat on my bed. Kat, there are other things you can sit on in this room. Stop sitting on my bed. That's my bed. I know it's huge and I'm one person, but I need the whole thing. You know, I'm curious how you're feeling about Tara and Allie. Between those two, do you have a favorite? Tara. I think I have a better connection with Tara right now. Say what you want about her. It's never boring with Tara. I had a feeling you'd say that. And you're right to say that. Well, we'll see where things go with her. Something tells me you'll get a chance to hang out with her again tomorrow. Anyway, that's it for today. Keep it up, and who knows, you might just be the first one to make it out of here. Night, Matilda. Good night. She left my room, closing the door behind her. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. ... I see waves crashing soundlessly against the shore and dissolve to nothing before they reach my feet. This must be my dream. She's next to me. I can't make out her face or even hear her voice, but I know it's her. The way that pale moonlight dances in her hair is so nostalgic. You look like you're seeing a ghost, Matilda. Somehow, I can't see your face or hear your voice, but I know it's you. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. I hear my own voice speaking, as if it were coming through an old cassette. Are you thinking about what's going on out there now? $10. That's better on this side. $10 that it's better on this side. Out there, every day's a fight to stay alive. Here, at least there's food, shelter, a place to call home, and most importantly, high speed and unlimited internet. Is this Tara? I reach for her hand and hold it tight. And people that love you. I know. I love you too. I know how lucky I am to be here, but I still want to see the other side. Why? You wouldn't survive a day out there. Same goes for me. Because it's real. It's real life. When things happen that aren't planned by some producer, where living isn't just following a script, I'd do anything for just a taste of it. We've been over this. I know. I'm just so tired of this. What the hell are we doing here, Matilda? I felt the same way she did. There was nothing we could do. Not if we valued our lives. There's no escaping from here alive. We're living another day. But what are we living for? I sighed. You really want to see the other side that badly? Yes. I laughed. When she had that look in her eye The look that we can't really see because we can't see her face. I knew there was no convincing her otherwise. Even if she had to go alone, she'd see it through. And I love her for that. I guess you'll owe me $10 pretty soon. She laughed. You'll be the judge of that. Episode 3. Take a what? I didn't read the second episode. Take a chance. Oh, everyone's here. Oh my gosh. I heard what happened yesterday. Are you okay? No worries. I'm good. Thanks, Yui. I'm so relieved. Should you not be resting after yesterday? Nah, no need. I've only got a few scrapes and bruises. I'm surprised the both of you aren't dead after what you pulled. Believe me too. Wait, what? No worries, Scarlet. I've been rollerblading for longer than most people have ever. Technically, that's probably true, but I thought you only learned like yesterday. You should teach us how to rollerblade, Allie. It seemed like it'd be fun. You sure, Tara? I feel like that might not be a good idea. What's the worst that could happen? I like your attitude, girl. Come on, let's hit the road. Allie grabbed Tara's hand and pulled her away. Sometime later. Hey, Tara, how was skating? There's no words. I think Allie broke Tara. Scarlet waved her hands frantically in front of Tara's face, as if to check if anyone was still in there. Tara, you there? Hey, Tara, the internet's back. I guess nobody's home. Is there a medic on the island? Luckily, Tara was fine. After that was resolved, we spent the rest of the morning playing video games as therapy for Tara. She still doesn't remember a thing about what happened. What did you see, Tara? I guess we'll never know. I figure it's about time to talk with Kat about my next date, but I felt a tap on my back. Kat, is that? Here, let's try that. Kat? Is that? I turned around, and the girl in front of me was as surprised as I was. Kat? No, it's Allie. Oh, I'm sorry. Allie, I did Scarlet. Kat? No, this is Allie. Sorry, Allie. What's up? She looked to see if anyone else was around before she spoke. Have you noticed anything weird lately? What do you mean? Don't get me wrong. I had a lot of fun on our date earlier, but something about this show is weird. I went out for a walk in the forest last night. You know, 'cause it's gorgeous and all. But after I got there, I must have dozed off for a minute. Taking a nap in the forest at night? You're braver than most, Allie. Let me finish. When I woke up, I was back in my room, on my bed. And I swear I don't remember even walking back. Huh. That sounds pretty crazy. If it really happened. You sure you didn't just have a weird dream? I mean, the fact that there's like assistants and stuff. If you saw a contestant like sleeping in the woods, you'd probably take them back to their room. Now that you mention it, I tried Scarlett's cooking for fun last night. That was a big mistake. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but did you notice anything strange happen last night? I don't think so. It was just a regular night. I had a conversation with Kat in my room, but that was it. Damn, 5 girls to date wasn't enough, huh? Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Well, I guess I'll just be staying away from Scarlett's cooking and chalk it up to a weird ass dream. Thanks for listening, Matilda. It's my pleasure, Allie. See you later. She ran off just as fast as she had come initially. Someone's in a hurry. Hey, Kat. I was looking for you. Afternoon, Matilda. Same here. I wanted to ask, did you guys do anything last night to Allie? Not that I know of. Our staff leaves the cast alone at night. I guess there's nothing to worry about. Kat's been honest with me so far about everything. Right? I mean, how would we know? Anyway, more importantly, it's time for phase 2. You've done pretty decently with setting up Tara and Allie's as your soulmate candidates. People are eating it up. The romance? Whatever. More importantly, every time they're on screen, we get one hell of a ratings boost. From here on out, you'll only be going on dates with either of them. That'll be your best bet to get out of here alive. That sound good to you? You almost make it sound like I have a choice. I'm glad we're on the same page as always, Matilda. But enough with the pleasantries. Who's the unlucky girl today? Ha ha ha. I guess I like to spend the day with Tara. Alright, sounds like a plan to me. I think she's working on something in the mansion. Lead the way. She working on Hatoful boyfriend. Knocked on the door. Oh, I knocked on the door to the game room. Hey Matilda, what's up? Well, I guess we'll see what Allie is, not Allie, what Tara is doing in the next episode. No, look at her shirt. I didn't really get a chance to look at her shirt before. And we'll see what she's doing. Hopefully nothing too insane, but who knows, it's Tara in the next episode.